Hey guys, Obi Woodchuck here. Watch the second biggest loudmouth in Congress, Hakeem Jeffries, second only to Jasmine Crockett. But they got about the same amount of air in their head. Watch this interaction.
Question. Did you get permission from your boss?
Why don't we sign on right now? A 1-year extension. Why don't we sign on right now?
Let me ask you a question. Did you get permission from your boss?
Why don't we sign on right now?
Did your boss, Donald Trump?
You can easily extend
the ACA
Did your boss,
Donald Trump,
He's
give
not
you
my
permission?
boss.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. And by the way,
So let me ask you a
why
question.
did you vote to
Let me
shut
ask
the
you a
government
question.
down? Why did you vote to shut
Let me
it down?
ask you a question.
For years, you always lectured about how we need to keep the government open.
You're making a show of this to
No,
make
it's
yourself
sad.
relevant.
It's sad. You could easily sign on to
You're
this.
embarrassing
You
yourself
could
right
sign
now.
on to this. The only
You're
embarrassment
chasing
here is
clout.
you.
You're an
You
embarrassment.
could sign on to the bill.
Let me ask you a question.
You have 4 Democrats on here.
Let me
Why
ask you a
won't you
question.
sign on
Let me ask
to
you a
it?
question.
It's a
Let me
clean
ask you
extension
a
for 1
question.
year.
You voted for the one big
Clean
ugly bill,
extension.
correct?
I voted for a
The
tax cut
largest-
bill that gave the
The one big ugly bill. They can't help themselves but throw some sort of pejorative into every single thing that they say. It's like it's an instinct for them.
largest tax cut to
largest-
Americans in history,
the
including, by
largest-
the way, the average New Yorker getting a $4,000 tax cut. Are you against that?
You're embarrassing
Do you
yourself right
want
now.
to cut the standard deduction in
The
half? Is that
largest
what you
cut
wanted
to
to do?
Medicaid.
I'm not going to answer your question. I'm just going to tell you that you're embarrassing yourself. Freaking idiot.
In
No, we
American
rooted
history,
out
you voted
waste,
for that.
fraud, and abuse, by the
You
way.
voted
Tom DiNapoli, the
for a
Democratic
permanent-
controller of New
Let me ask you a
York,
question.
pointed out that $1.2
If
billion
you're
were
gonna-
wasted.
Listen, you're not going to talk. You're not going to talk to me.
Wasted
You're not
on
going to talk to me
fraud
and talk
and
over
non-New
me
York residents
because you don't
getting
want to
paid.
hear what I have to say.
Oh, I'm
So
listening.
why
Go
don't you
ahead.
just keep your mouth shut?
Oh,
because you
is
showed
that-
up.
is that the way to
you
talk?
showed up. You showed up.
Yeah.
And so
It just knocked his damn teeth out right there on the spot. Crack. Keep my mouth shut? How about I just close your mouth?
you voted for this one
I
big
signed
ugly
on
bill.
for this. You can extend it
A
right now.
permanent extension of massive tax breaks for your billionaire
So
donors.
90% of
So
Americans.
they can get a permanent extension.
90% of
But
Americans
working
take the
class
standard
Americans
deduction.
can't? Is that right?
Yep.
90% of Americans take the standard deduction,
Is that
right?
right?
Yep.
If you had your way, the standard deduction would have been cut in half. That
No
would have been a
one-
massive
Yep.
tax increase
No one-
on Americans all across the country.
You're
You support
here,
that?
unfortunately.
You're
to
against
do-
lifting.
Can anybody actually, honestly, intellectually believe that the Democrats want your taxes to go down? Well, I mean, I guess kind of they do. They want 50% like it used to be, or maybe it still is. I'm not so sure. Maybe we should look that up. But about 50% of Americans pay no tax. I know that family members of mine get back more than they put into the system every year. They get all their federal tax return, tax paid, all their federal tax money paid. They get that back. Plus, they get $1,000 per child on top of that. So I know people that maybe paid $2,000 in federal tax, but end up with some sort of a $6,000 check. Now, if that isn't redistribution of wealth, I don't know what is. So they want to take everything. They want to take everything from everyone, and they want to put it in the hands of people they know aren't going to use it wisely and build wealth, and just going to, throw money onto their car rims or, get a new bed. I mean, they're just going to throw that money away. They're not going to invest it. They're going to be, fiscally irresponsible. But that's what they bring. This is a culture of debt. Isn't that what is being taught? That we should just go into debt, massive school debt, massive credit card debt, and then you can just claim bankruptcy, and then only the rich people will lose, and then until the rich people leave. I mean, how long do you think they're going to put up with this crap?
The cap on salt.
Of your billionaire donors.
The
That's
billionaire
unfortunate.
donors lifting the
That's
cap on
correct.
salt. We put a income cap in place.
Why are you here right now?
An income
Where are the
cap.
re- where are
Well,
the rest
didn't
of
you
your
want all
Republican
Republicans
colleagues?
to be here?
Where are
I'm
the rest-
here.
where are the
Don't answer the question. Just ask him why he's here. Why are you here right now? Hakeem Jeffries, the guy who breaks the freaking record for spewing gobbledygook for 8 hours straight. The guy's a complete moron. I don't know how he comes up. I mean, I'm stumbling over my words here, just trying to get this video out. And how he could talk for that long and say absolutely nothing just baffles me.
The rest of your
You wanted
Republican colleagues.
Republicans to be here. I'm here.
Why are you
And by
here?
the way,
What?
you can pass an ACA extension right now.
Did
Sign
your
on to this
boss-
bill.
Did your boss
Sign
Donald
on
Trump-
to the bill.
Is your boss Donald Trump behind that? yet?
HR 5145. Why don't you get on it?
Mike, is your boss Donald Trump behind that?
Why won't you get on
Because
it?
you don't work for the American people.
Oh, I do. I work
don't
for,
work for
the
the
people of New
state
York. I
congressional
work for the
district.
people of my district.
Is that why you? Is that
I'm
why
here.
You got 145.
And by the way, I voted
people
for
on
a
vacation.
clean CR to keep the government open and
Mike,
funded.
you're-
You voted to shut it
You're
down.
embarrassing yourself right
Yeah,
now.
leader, with all due
Well, as
respect,
we would say
you're the
back in the-
one,
why are you playing yourself?
you're the one
Why are
who
you playing
actually
yourself with
voted
these
to shut
theatrics?
the government down.
Actually, you
It's
know
sad.
that's not true.
It's sad. You voted to shut the government
Listen,
down.
Do Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the President?
Right, and
correct?
you're smart enough to know
Is
that
that
you
right?
need 60 votes in the Senate,
Is
right?
that right? No.
Do you need 60 votes in the
Were
Senate or no?
60 votes needed to pass your one big ugly bill?
Reconciliation, which you
Was
did with
60
the IRA,
was
and
60
boy, that really reduced inflation.
Are
You
you
did a
trying to
great job
elevate
there.
yourself because you're afraid
I'm not
you're
trying to
about
elevate
lose
myself.
re-election?
No, I'm not going to lose
me ask you a
re-election. You
question.
spent $42 million last cycle. You didn't do
Mike,
that
let me
great.
say something. Why aren't you running for governor right now? You spent-
Because I
you spent a
actually
year and a half.
enjoy this job, and I'm here to do
You
it. And
enjoy-
by the way,
you enjoy-
you
you
could
enjoy
actually
embarrassing
pass.
yourself?
You could actually pass
enjoy being a lackey for
subsidy
Donald
right
Trump?
now
Is that
to
right?
ensure that people don't have health care premiums going up. Why won't you support this one-year bill?
Let me ask you a question.
Tom Swazi's on it. Jared Golden.
Let me ask you a question.
Marie
Let me ask you a
Glusenkamp
question.
Perez.
Let me ask
Are
you a
they
question.
wrong?
Your
Don
other,
Davis?
your other boss,
Are they wrong?
Your other boss, Mike Johnson. I challenged him to a debate
Yeah.
on the floor. Did he send you?
No, I'm here
On
on
his
my
behalf?
behalf.
Did he send you? This guy is so full of himself. He's got his head so far up his. Never mind.
Because
Of
he's
my
afraid to
constituents,
debate. Is
because
that
you
right?
shut the government down, and my constituents are suffering as a result of your ridiculous ploy,
If
because
you-
you're so afraid of Zohran Mandami. By the way, when are you endorsing him?
By the way,
do you endorse him for
first
mayor?
First of all, are
Are you
you?
going to endorse him for mayor?
Listen, you're a complete and total embarrassment right now.
Oh, why is that? Because you don't want to answer the
Is
question.
this supposed to be a video for your failed
You don't want
re-election?
to.
Is
You
that
don't.
what's
You
going
don't
on
want to
right
answer
now?
the question. Do you support Zohran? By the way, did you see his
Listen.
statement yesterday?
Listen.
An embarrassment on October 7th, blaming the Jews. You support that?
Are-
Should he be the
Listen,
Democratic
first of all-
nominee for mayor?
I would be a terrible, terrible, terrible politician. Yeah, I'd be leaving ring imprints on this guy's face. I don't know how these guys are able to stand there and deal with this onslaught face to face. Online, piece of cake. You guys say whatever you want. It doesn't bother me at all. Matter of fact, I get off on it. I tell you, you send me some hate messages. Oh, God, it's like the best feeling ever. Please keep it up. All it does is help me. All it does is fuel my fire. Keep sending me the hate. There's nothing better.
Well, I don't answer to you. You
Should
don't
he be
even
the Democratic
answer to
mayor?
yourself.
Should he be the
You don't
Democratic
even-
nominee
I'll
for
answer
mayor?
whatever questions I need to answer about
Okay,
the
so
mayor's
you think
race,
his
about
statement
the Ameri-
yesterday was okay?
First of all,
All right. That's sad.
First of all,
It's unfortunate.
don't come with this phony
These are bills.
bill. No.
These
no,
are
no.
bills. They're not.
They're bills that Republicans are even prepared to bring
There's
to the floor.
11 Republicans on it. There's 4 Democrats. It's a bipartisan bill to extend the Affordable Care Act subsidies.
Do you-
If you believe
Bro,
in it so
do you
so
understand
much,
math?
why won't you sign on
Do
to
you
it?
understand math?
You could get your whole conference to
You
sign
got-
on today.
there are 220
Your whole conference could sign on to
There
this.
are 220 Republicans
Right.
in the House right now.
You have
You come to a
215
bill with me
Democrats.
With 11?
You have 215
Is that right?
Democrats. Well, how many votes does it take in the House?
Are you-
218.
Are you mathematically talented? bro?
No, I think you are. You have 215 Democrats. You could all sign on to this
Do
today
me a
with
favor.
11 Republicans.
Do
It'd
me
be
a
great.
favor.
It'd be
I've
great.
indulged you. I've given you your 15
You
minutes of
haven't
fame.
answered any of the questions.
I've given you your 15 minutes of fame. You've given him 5 minutes of you looking like a total retard, unable to answer any questions, and unwilling to even discuss anything. Just complete pain in the assery, throwing pejoratives and insults out the entire time. He has no head on his shoulders. The only thing he's got going for him is he's not so ghetto as, what the hell's that other girl's name? I just said her in the beginning of this. Yeah, I can almost not even remember her stupid ass name. Oh yeah, Jasmine Crockett. No relation to Davy, I'm sure.
You're a complete and total embarrassment.
Yeah.
You're embarrassing yourself in your district right now, and you're going down to defeat
I
next
know.
year.
Ah, that was fun. That guy is a total utter moron. Um, he's like one of the best things ever happened to the Republican Party. Him and Jasmine Crockett and AOC and this Zohran Mamdani. Yeah, they're going to make sure that Republicans don't lose another presidential election, probably the next 30 years. You know, I see Vance getting 8 years. And who would be after Vance? Probably, well, who knows? Maybe Vance will run with Donald Trump as his vice president pick. And then he could like drop out of the, he could like step outside and, step away from being president and give it to Trump. Oh, wouldn't that drive people nuts? I don't think that'll happen, but, while you're dreaming, might as well dream big, right? All right, guys. Good night.